Hey guys, in this video I wanted to show you how to get the perfect blowout with the right tools and the best products. I always start with my favorite shampoo and conditioner that you can find at Sephora. It's the Caviar by Alternate Moisture Shampoo and Conditioner. This stuff is a little expensive but worth every penny, especially if you have dry hair. With the conditioner, I always make sure to run it just the bottom half of my hair and kind of get it worked in there as well as I can. Once it's towel dried, I comb it out with a wide tooth comb. I then follow up with Alternate Caviar's 10-in-1 CC cream, rub it in my hands really well, and again work it through the bottom half of my hair, getting it as evenly distributed as possible. This is gonna cut down on frizz, make your hair really shiny and smooth and way more manageable, and give you a really nice sleek finish once your hair is blown dry. And lastly, I never ever blow out my hair without this product by Living Proof. It is a heat protectant. It cuts down on your blow drying time, makes it easier to style, and it also provides a lot of volume to your hair and locks in all the work that you've just done. After I work it in, I again take my wide tooth comb and comb it all through so that I make sure all of the product gets onto each and every strand of my hair. And switching over to tools, this is my new hair dryer by La Angelique. It is their Smart Ionic UV 2200. It's so lightweight and short, so it makes it really easy to hold, especially through the blowout process. And that UV light that you're seeing helps to nourish your scalp and make your hair really shiny. It's definitely a feature I've never seen or had on a hair dryer before. So the hardest part, I think, about this whole blowout process is just getting your hair dry. And you don't want to get it completely dry, but I would say about 80 to 90% dry, just to get most of the moisture out of your hair so that you can actually take the time to style it. I wouldn't start using a round brush now because you're just wasting your time, because you still need to dry your hair before you can actually shape it and give it some form and body. Once I have it most of the ways dry, I use a wide tooth comb once again and comb it out just to make sure I get all the knots out, and you can already see how shiny it is just from that hairdryer and the products. And this also is really great to get the kinks out before you actually take the round brush, so you're avoiding any kind of knots in your hair. And then I just separate my hair into 3 layers, starting with the bottom half first, twist it up in one of those fancy alligator clips, and separate it down the middle in half. And do one side and then the other side. And the star of the show, this is my boar bristle round brush. It's the RLX5 from Ibiza. The handle is like a cork material and it's super comfortable to hold. It's a very lightweight brush and really does the job to straighten my hair. I never ever need a flat iron or anything, especially towards, you'll see as I get a little bit later into it, you'll see I have a lot of kinks and curls towards the scalp just because of the new hair growth that I had after I had my daughter, and I can straighten that out very easily with this brush. So as you can see, the goal is to pull the hair taut and kind of go up. So that's providing volume underneath and giving your hair that lift. Always pulling out and away or up and away, and rounding the brush at the bottom at the ends of my hair, and that really helps to give it a little bit of a curl underneath and a little bit of bounce, and you'll really be able to see that at the end when I'm all done. I am going to have a link to this hairdryer below. I just checked and I can't even believe it. It is on sale for $89.99, down from $279.95, and I'm also going to have a promo code for 20% off. So make sure you check the description box for that as well. I highly recommend it. I love that it's so small. It looks like a travel hair dryer, but it's just so much easier to manage. As you can see, the hair is absolutely weightless, feels really soft, and has that nice little curl at the end. Then I'm taking down the next section and splitting my hair in half, and I find that by doing this I can really make sure to get the same amount of volume on either side. Through each section just to make sure that, again, I have all those knots out, and taking the final section, I'm doing the same thing, and at the top I'm kind of going every which way, as you can see, just to create volume pockets where I want and really focus the heat and the hairbrush on getting those kinks out. So I'll flip it to one side and then I'll flip it back to the other side, and this really helps create volume at the crown of your head. Once I have it dry, I switch on the cool button and just kind of go through my entire head of hair, twisting and turning and zhuzhing and trying to give my hair as much volume as I can. And any pieces that I find, like baby hairs or kinks, I really blow the cool air directly on that spot, and that helps to really straighten it. And I find that the cool air really sets the curl and the bounce and the volume that you just created. And finally, my favorite hair product of all time, this is the Oribe Dry Texturizing Spray. I use this pretty much every other day, and I absolutely love the smell of it. You guys are no stranger to it. And I also use this on my third day hair, sometimes fourth if I can stretch it, just a little bit on either side of my head, right at the part where I want that extra little lift in volume. And I find that it does hold, and it's also a really good refreshing spray to just refresh your blowout without the white residue that you sometimes get from dry shampoos. A lot of zhuzhing with this product. Another thing I do pretty often is I twist it around in a very loose bun and use that same alligator clip and clip it in, and this just gives a little bit of extra curl at the ends and sets using the heat that's still in your hair as I do my makeup. A little piece of advice, because this brush is expensive, I do tend to clean it out each and every time I use it just to keep it looking new. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. I just love the whole like boot with dress feel. It's weird, it's unexpected, but somehow it really works, and it's a very simple way to take your summer pieces